Of course, dozens of electric vehicle options are already on the market in Oklahoma. Sales are increasing, but trail far behind gas-powered cars for one simple reason. They remain too expensive for most car buyers. However, with the price of gasoline soaring, more Oklahomans are giving EVs a second look. Steve Shaw has been looking into the viability of the EV industry. Steve?
Jason, a decade or so ago, if you told someone you were considering buying an electric vehicle or EV, there would have been a few snickers in the room. Not anymore.
My next vehicle is either going to be a plug-in, all electric or plug-in hybrid.
Tony Smith teaches economics at Oklahoma State's Oklahoma City campus.
It's a nice neighborhood.
6 years ago, Smith did some research. After all, he's a PhD. Then he plunked down $8,400 for this 2012 Nissan Leaf, which already had about 25,000 miles.
It's practical and all that, but it's so fun to drive.
It's fully electric and still has some giddy-up.
So I've done the numbers on it, and I'm driving it for free now. All the savings that I have, I save about $1,300 to $1,400 a year on fuel and maintenance.
Smith says in the past 6 years, all he's done for maintenance is replace windshield wiper fluid, the windshield wipers, and he bought a new set of tires.
I pay about $10 to $12 a month in electricity, depending on how much is for us, and that's it.
Smith says a year after he bought it, though, he did have to replace the battery in his Nissan Leaf. That battery is the only potential money pit with these things. But because his was still under warranty, that $7,500 replacement battery was free.
The batteries that are coming on today have much better thermal management system that keeps the heat down. Tesla does a really good job. And some of those batteries I've heard will go 12 to 15, maybe even 20 years.
Dong Zhang is a University of Oklahoma assistant professor of aerospace and mechanical engineering. He bought a Tesla EV a year ago.
You like it? Yeah, obviously. I like it. Yeah.
Zhang says 10 or 12 years ago, a fully charged battery in an EV would get you about 75 miles on the road. He says the new battery technology gets you 250 miles on a fully charged battery.
It's a big jump. And I think I personally work on battery technology, how to manage those batteries in order to extend those life, in order to slow down the degradation, in order to bring down the cost. That's my expertise. And I can tell you that if you drive your vehicle for 100,000 miles, your battery is going to go down for like 10%. It's really not a big degradation.
What he's saying is the new EV batteries now last much longer, which makes EVs much more cost efficient. Something else that's tamped down demand is what's known as range anxiety. Consumers worry about running out of juice on the road. But the Sooner State's done more than most to address that. Last year, Oklahoma ranked #1 in a study measuring EV drivers' proximity to charging stations. ODOT, along with the Department of Environmental Quality, the Association of Central Oklahoma Governments, or ACOG, and the Indian Nations Council on Governments, or INCOG, on the east side of the state, have worked together to accomplish that goal. All of the green dots on this map represent the 1,032 charging station ports that are now available. These are all what are called Level 2 or Level 3 fast charging ports. They do cost money to use, either by the minute or by kilowatt hour. DEQ says all 33 of their charging stations across the state are in well-lit areas, next to businesses, like Rudy's Barbecue here in Norman.
We found it really important to help people get over that anxiety of not being able to go where they want to go and be able to charge their cars. So we're pretty confident that you could go from Idabel to Guymon now in an electric vehicle and have plenty of opportunities to charge it along the way.
ACOG Director John Sharp drives a Tesla.
I think as more vehicles come out and the price starts to come down, then I think it will be more attractive to folks.
Within the 5-county area NCOG serves, an NCOG spokesperson tells me there are at least 74 charging stations right now that offer more than 300 either level 2 or level 3 ports. In addition, Oklahoma has secured a $66 million chunk of what's called the National Electric Vehicle Infrastructure Program. Over the next 5 to 10 years, the state will use that money to build more EV charging stations in rural and in urban areas.
In Oklahoma, there are 7,000 registered vehicles in the state that are EV. That is 0.02% of the entire fleet population of Oklahoma. So it's very low right now. But you'll see that increase basically because that's what's going to be offered by these manufacturers. And so we need to make sure that there's opportunities for these folks that are being kind of pushed this direction to make sure they have the opportunity to charge.
Tony Smith says EV prices are coming down.
The cheapest one out there is the Chevy Bolt, not the Volt, but the Bolt. And they just lowered the price. Good for GM by almost $6,000. What is it? So it's a little over, it's almost $27,000. It's $26,000 and change.
It's important to note that 80 to 90% of the charging that goes on with EVs right now is done in people's garages. It's also available now at many apartments. A lot of the charging is done at night when electricity is its cheapest.